This is Inspector Gadget, and this is a little motor which I'm going to put into that model. That's right, this dude has a propeller on the top of his head because he is, in fact, Inspector Gadget and can do some pretty crazy things. And I'm gonna make that propeller spin because I can. Oh yes, and I'm also gonna obviously paint the model. This video was also, oh god damn it. This video was sponsored by CA 3D Studios, but I'll tell you more about them later. But for now, let's just get into how I'm gonna make this little thing spin on the top of his head. Now, since I'm going to be doing something quite ridiculous with this model, I'm going to skip a couple of things. For example, the preparation and all the rest of that stuff. So we'll just move them aside for now while I figure out how I'm going to do this. This is a little geared brushed motor, and I'm going to be using this because those little gears in there actually slow down the motor so that it doesn't spin like a freaking crazy horse. And so if I power this little thing by using a red and a black wire, it doesn't have to be red or black, but just two wires specifically, and I placed each of these wires onto the ends of the battery, I will have, in fact, a spinning motor, which you probably can't see, but I can show you how you can see it, and that is by actually placing the top portion of this thing onto the motor, in which case you'll be able to see my plans, which is to make a helicopter spin at the top of Gadget Man's head. Now, I'm going to be honest, on the face of it, that seems pretty simple and pretty easy. Just shove a battery in, stick the motor, and off you go. Unfortunately, that motor has to fit somewhere in between here and here. And these things clearly do not have a motor-shaped hole in any of them, so I'm going to need to make that. And I'm just going to do that by drilling it out and cutting out as much as I possibly can to try and fit that motor in. It's not going to be pretty, but the end result is what I care about. Now the first thing I'm going to do is just cut this knob off. I know I'm going to need it to locate it in the top of the hat, but also I don't care. I need the hole because I need to stick in a motor in there. Also, I absolutely hate working with these, and so because of that, I need to make sure I'm wearing these glasses because I don't want to lose my eyeballs. And now what I'm going to do is drill a hole through the top because that's where the shaft of this little motor is going to need to come out from. But I need to actually see how far away it is so that I can decide how much I need to recess this to stick this motor in. Now I think the next easiest step is to line this up with the key because that will make the most sense for fitting it into its place. And I'm just going to draw around the edge of this thing so that I have the exact shape, and then I can cut this out as best as I possibly can. Saying as you need to film this is because I want to plug this power in. One of us might lose an eye. I'm just saying. That's so dumb. And so cool at the same time. Now, I just need to glue an LED into the space where his eyeball is so that I can have a light coming out of his friggin' eyeball. From the references, he has clearly got a glowing eyeball, so I'm gonna give him a glowing eyeball because I can. I also cut an access hole in the bottom of the torso, which kind of made the torso a bit wobbly, so if you do this, it's not my fault, but at the same time I increased the voltage, which meant that the fact that I hadn't glued the propellers to his head meant that they went flying everywhere, but we don't have to worry about that. By the way, I masked off his eyeball with some blue tack and started painting the model. So it is currently an entire day later, which explains my change in attire, but I'm done with the preparation of this model, and now it's time to get on to painting it and hope for the best. And while I paint this model in the background, I'm going to tell you about the sponsor of this week's video, which is CA3D Studios. And for as little as $15 a month, you can get files just like this Inspector Gadget, which comes from their cybernetic pack, which they've just released, which is a bundle of the models that they have had released over the last few months or so on their own Patreon, and of course they've now put it into one glorious pack which you can purchase and have every single one of these models for yourself. Now I'm going to leave a link for them in the description, so of course if you are interested in any of the 3D models that you saw, or particularly the one that I'm painting in this video, then maybe you want to go check it out in the description and go look for that pack for yourself. Tell them that I sent you, and let's get back into finishing off this video. Now you may be asking to yourself, but Groundeffected, why does this video seem like it's about to end and you've barely done any of the paintwork, but I'm seeing almost completed models on my screen? Well, that is because this is an experiment. I'm putting out 2 videos. There are specifically 2 videos of this model. One is specifically focused on the painting, and one is more focused on the build of it, and I'm just checking how things go, because generally people seem to watch my videos for less than 30%, and that is in the region of about 5 minutes. So I'm already way over your attention span, but hopefully because you see it's nearly done, you might stay and watch the rest of the video, thus giving me a better retention number, meaning that maybe my videos might be sent out to more people so that more people can see what I do, because it's kind of pointless doing this if no one gets to see it. This is obviously the part of the video where I need to say a massive thank you to my Patreons, because genuinely without them I could not keep doing this as my job, and so of course I want to say a massive thank you to them right now. Also a huge thank you to CA3D Studios for sponsoring this video, of course, and thank you to everybody who watches this video. Let me know in the comments whether you, well, I mean, I was gonna say let me know in the comments if you saw this video or the other, but I mean, just leave a comment and click the subscribe button, because I'm so close to 100,000 subscribers, and this is it. I'm done. Thank you for coming. Please come again soon, and if you didn't like it, well, just off.